I mean, I still have pain. So I just put it there.
Thank you, Gloria.
Hello, hello.
Test, test.
Hey, Trust, which one is it?
Well, stuff happens.
The one BOT presentation?
I look like a short agenda. It looks like it.
I know.
Yeah, I made it up, Steve. Yeah. Stayed until 12:30, and then I was like, "This son, I can't."
When you have a little.
No, she was having a blast. She was just loving life.
Got everybody? It's that.
They did. I think we did all of them.
Please don't let us jinx ourselves.
All right, thank you everybody for being here this evening. Today is Monday, August 26, 2024. The time is now 6:01 in the evening. We're here at the Mesilla Town Hall for the regularly scheduled Board of Trustees meeting. The first item on the agenda is a Pledge of Allegiance. So if you'd please stand with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Next order of business is roll call and determination of a quorum. Gloria, if you'd help with that, please. Present.
Present.
Present. Present.
Present.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Gloria. The next order of business is changes to the agenda and approval. If I can have a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mayor Pro Tem Merrick, seconded by Trustee Nevadas. And unless there's objection or discussion, the agenda will be approved as it's been presented. The agenda is approved as it's been presented. Next order of business is approval of the consent agenda, which includes the BOT minutes from 8/12/2024.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Mayor Pro Tem Merrick, seconded by Trustee Nevadas. There again, this measure will be approved with unanimous consent unless there's objection or discussion.
Mr. Mayor, I just have a friendly amendment on page 7, please. Under my comments, it states that I did not recall hearing about park changes to accommodate public parking. I did hear that because you mentioned it. What I had stated was I didn't know that we were going to tear up part of the basketball court and to accommodate the charging station in that area.
So if we can make the amendment to that.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make an amendment on page 7 for Trustee Johnson Burick's comments to reflect that she said tearing up the basketball court, not parking spaces.
Thank you. So that's a motion and a second for the amendment. Are there any other changes to the agenda?
Mayor,
Or
Need a
sorry, to
second.
the consent agenda?
Need a second.
I wanted to say, my name is not Gerald. If you-
Sorry,
Okay.
if we can get that updated as well with Gerard or Jerry. And the motion was for that change was made by Trustee Johnson Burick. So you would be the second on that,
Me? Second.
right?
Well,
For the
I made
change,
the
for the
amendment.
changes, for the amendment, yeah. All right. Is there any other changes or discussion? And seeing as there is none, if Gloria, if you would roll call vote, please.
Yes.
Abstain because I wasn't here to approve that. Is that correct? Because I have no way of knowing.
That's fine.
Okay.
She's abstaining.
Yes.
Yes.
Great. Thank you very much for the approval of the consent agenda with the BOT minutes amended as they've been noted. Next order of business is presentation. The first, we have a presentation for the proclamation for La Posta de Mesilla, or sorry, de Mesilla Day. So I'll read the proclamation for you. Thank you all. So today, declaring September 16th, 2024 as La Posta de Mesilla Day, whereas La Posta de Mesilla Restaurant and Cantina is celebrating its 85th anniversary, whereas Katie Griggs Comunes, at the age of only 25, established La Posta de Mesilla in 1939 with only 4 tables, dirt floors, and legendary recipes handed down over the years. And whereas La Posta is a historic landmark and has endeared itself to Mesilla Valley residents and tourists alike for the preservation of the original Mesilla stagecoach stop on the famous Butterfield Stagecoach Trail. And whereas La Posta has received local, regional, and national recognition, more recently by America's Best Restaurants, for awarding Mexican food and margaritas made from century-year-old recipes served in a historic adobe compound identified on the National Historic Registry. And whereas the USS New Mexico, a Virginia-class submarine, graciously named their galley after La Posta and honored La Posta by bringing young servicemen and women to train side by side with the cooks of La Posta to bring the unique flavors of New Mexico to those honorably serving down under. And whereas La Posta attributes these many years of success to its dedicated, loyal, and hardworking staff, some of who have worked here for decades. And whereas La Posta has provided employment for many young men, women attending high school, Doñana County Community College, and New Mexico State University, who have gone on to a variety of careers, including tourism and hospitality. And whereas La Posta has been graciously generous to the community, providing community leadership and goodwill. Now, therefore, I, Russell Hernandez, Mayor of the town of Mesilla, New Mexico, do hereby proclaim September 16th as La Posta de Mesilla Day. Signed, sealed, and proclaimed this 26th day of August, 2024. Thank you. Tom, if you'd like to give a few words, please do. Mr. Hutchinson, sorry.
That's fine. Mayor, Board of Trustees, thank you for this wonderful honor. Jareen apologizes she can't be here tonight. She's having a little shopping trip in Mexico, but we won't get into that. I want to introduce my son and my daughter, Christopher and Elena, who are starting to take on a more responsible role as I tiptoe into the twilight a little bit, very slowly, I might add. You know, when you read the proclamation, it reminds me of lots of things, but someone asked me just the other day, you've been around 85 years, what does that translate to in terms of number of meals and engagements with customers? Does 20 million people, is that hard to get your arms around? That's just a lot. We think going back to 1939, that's how many folks have walked through our doors. And so anyway, it doesn't happen without Katie Griggs. I mean, we're just a humble stewards of what she created in 1939, and with a little blessings, I hope my children will extend the efforts through another generation. So thank you very much for this very important honor. Appreciate it.
Thank you. And we'll have that proclamation ready for you to have tomorrow, okay? Thank you. Next on the agenda is a presentation by the Marshal's Department for Mesilla-specific crime statistics. I'll put this on this guy here. Work for me now. It should pop up. Technology sometimes. See if it works with me. I had it working earlier. I have to put it on
Yeah.
your computer, Gloria. What's that? No, it should have my screen on there.
Thank you.